Well, we're live here. Another Sunday night. Here we go. Right, 7 o'clock Sunday night, the Sci-Fi Chat Hour. It's just me here at the moment. So I was going to do myself a round of applause actually, but I don't know if I should. So there's been quite a bit happening in the world of science fiction this week. We've got Godzilla versus the monsters next week. I'm in sort of two minds about going to see that, Godzilla. We've got Spider-Man Homecoming. He's not too far off now. They're milking the trailers on that one. And we're just stuck in a world of science fiction, comics, graphic novels, pop culture, and of course, the big events of Comic-Con, and Comic-Con. That's the one in the UK, one in America, and one in New York. So, and I won't be going to any of them. I was going to be going last year, but things happened and I couldn't go. So, well, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. So tonight I thought we'd do a Q&A on science fiction, see what's going on, what people want to get into. I discovered this old science fiction series from the 70s. Hang on. I think we'll put a bit of the Man of Steel theme tune on. Hello, Jane. How are you? I hope you've had a nice weekend. What have you been up to? And what is going on in the world of science fiction? Yeah, I'm all right. Got a bit of the sniffles actually. My nose keeps running, but I'm dealing with it as you do. I think it's the weather. It's sort of like affecting everything. Do you know what I mean? I think sinuses. I don't know. But this will not affect tonight's show of science fiction. So I don't know if you've been watching Geeks and Gamers this week, Jane. I managed to catch one of his videos this week. They were still whinging on about social justice warriors in science fiction, like Captain Marvel and all other stuff. They're panning Game of Thrones, apparently. It's getting panned. Apparently that was a terrible ending. Now, I caught one of Jeremy's videos a couple of days ago, and he was going on about Game of Thrones. It made a difference from what he normally goes on about. I only tune into his channel now and again. He comes up in my recommended page, and I sort of go with it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I discovered this TV series from 1970s last night when I got in. It's called Salvage One. I do recommend it. It's pretty crazy, actually. They made 19 episodes of it. I watched the pilot episode last night. It was really good. I never even knew it existed. Yes, I read that on a Twitter. John Campbell called them crybabies. Yeah, I read that. It was interesting. So I don't know. So I thought we'd do a Q&A tonight, All right, just some guy. Hope you've had a good weekend, mate. How are you? No, I totally agree with him, Jane. I'm actually looking forward to the next installment of the next Star Wars film. I've got a feeling now that Abrams, he's going to, I think there could be a chance he could get it right. So I'm open to the next Star Wars film. I've moved on from Return of the Jedi. I've decided that I'm prepared to give it a go. Just some guy, yeah, not too bad, buddy. Been reporting a back wall and fixing. So, well, I hope you get the bank holiday off, bud. I really do. John Pop, hello, John. I hope the day in Kingston went well. Yes, I have seen it. Yeah, I switched it off, mate. I couldn't be bothered with it. I really was quite a bit disappointed with that Batwoman trailer. I was expecting something a bit better than that. I think the CW universe is having its time now. I think time's coming on it. Have you seen? Because if you've seen like Titans and Doom Patrol, they're the next level up. They're really dark. really dark, whereas the CW shows are a bit light compared to Titans and Doom Patrol. John, yeah, but I've seen the Batwoman trailer. It's terrible. I, I don't know. I think she's a good actress. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think it's going to work. Is it? You know, I'm glad Kingston was good. I'm glad it was good. So tomorrow the crybabies, Jane. Tomorrow the crybabies will cry again because they want the things they want to see. Well, yeah, well, that's unfortunately. I think, Jane. I think that a lot of the big companies that make all this pop culture for us, like Marvel and Star Wars and Star Trek, I think they do need to. I think you do have a good point there. I really do think they need to. No, I really do think they need to listen to the fan base. Have you seen the Picard? Just some guy. Have you seen the first? There's actually been a clip of the Picard series, John. Yeah, there's a 10-second clip at Picard series. It's been shown. He walks into this reception at Starfleet and says, "This guy says, well, who are you?" And he just smiles at him. That's it. That's all we've had. So you know, it's just a shame, really. They should have a panel. Like, I think what they should do is set up like an internet thing, and then what they do is for each franchise, they sort of like thousands of fans send in stuff, and like they choose 10 fans to sit on a round an ideas forum to see where it should go, a franchise. Because after Last Jedi, mind my language, but they completely fucked that up, didn't they? They did. But I am open to new Star Wars film. I've got to be, you know. Uh, John, yeah, found a 70s TV series called Salvage One from 1974, science fiction series. I watched it when I got in yesterday. It's very good. It's on YouTube. It's called Salvage One. It's pretty crazy, actually. I'm surprised I never came across this, but they cancelled it as they do. They always cancel good stuff, don't they? Right. Uh, Jen, tomorrow the crybabies will cry again because they want the things they want to see. I totally agree, Jen. Unfortunately, it don't work like that, though, does it? But I think that's in certain franchises, I think the fan base should have some input, and I think that's a good idea. I watched Mortal Engines today. I wish I never bothered. Honestly, Mortal Engines, it's just absolutely terrible film. So that's my review of Mortal Engines. It's awful. Right, just some guy. Have you been keeping up with Flash Season 5? Just finished the other night. Don't know where they're going to go from here. It's getting a bit flogged to death. Yeah, I've not seen this series, just some guy. I'm getting hold of the entire series in the middle of June. I've not watched any CW series this year. I lost interest in Arrow after Season 4. I've been trying to get through last season of Arrow, last year. I managed to get through about 8 episodes and switched it off. I'm a big fan of Legends of Tomorrow. I just it appeals to me more. Supergirl's all right, but it is getting a bit political. Supergirl though now, isn't it? It's getting a bit silly, isn't it? I don't know. Have you tried just some guy? Have you seen Titans yet and Doom Patrol? Good God, man, they're superb. That's what it should be about. Real dark humor, but with it goes right into stuff. It's how it should be. Have you seen the new Swamp Thing trailer, John? Have you seen the new Swamp Thing? I've not seen that yet. I've seen the trailer. I don't know if I think the series out later this year. Hang on. Just some guy. Right. Just some guy. Have you been keeping with Flash Season 5? Just finished the other night. Don't know where they're going to go from here with it getting a bit flogged to death. Even time travel in Flash isn't exciting anymore. No, I'm to be honest, I'm getting a bit bored of Flash last season. I was getting a bit bored of it. Flash last season. Hi, Daniel. How are you, mate? Have you had a good weekend? Hello, Martin. Happy 20th anniversary Star Wars. The fun, of course. Yes, the worst Star Wars film ever made. Yes, 20 years. Good God, I'm old. I'm old. I just, you know, so I saw that at cinema 20 years ago. I don't. It's all right, Phantom Menace, isn't it? For its time, do you know what I mean? It's not. It's not too bad, is it? Phantom Menace. But I suppose it had to start somewhere. Hang on. All right, Osman, how are you? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Mandalorian. Great sort of clips I saw. Yeah, should be good. Mandalorian. Hang on, right, no, it's all right. Right. Osman, how are you, bud? Daniel, good to see you on it. Jane, no. Legend tomorrow, season 4 final tomorrow. Excellent. That means I've got to get hold of them all, you say. I get the whole lot from this place I go to once a month. Guy, you can get copies of it. So I like save it up for a year, then I can like binge watch it all. I've seen the crossover, the Elseworlds thing, where Arrow ended up in the Flash, the body of the Flash. I've seen that, and that was all right because next year's Infinite Crisis, isn't it? It's the big plan. Apparently, Oliver Queen dies next year. Seriously, that he's going to go out of a bang. I've just lost interest in Arrow. I just somewhere it wants jump up. The studio are only testing. Well, yeah, that's the problem, isn't it, John? Because like sometimes they make a load of shite and then they all expect us just to accept it. But we've been reading, breeding, and living this stuff for the last how many years? So we have a sense, we have a feel of these characters because we've been around them. Do you know what I mean? It was like when Spider-Man. Do you remember the Spider-Man clone saga? Because Marvel ran out of ideas, so it all came out that Peter Parker wasn't the real Spider-Man. It was Ben Riley. Then they reversed it. It was Peter Parker, and it went on for about 2 years. Do you know what I mean? Worst comic saga ever done. Right. Hang on. Excuse me. The studio are only to make money. No, right. Does it work like that? How many fans like or not like a movie? I understand why the studios don't listen to fans, but I think they should listen to fans, Jade, to a point. I really do think that. No, I think the problem is we live in a time of remakes. I mean, all they do is remake everything now. They're even bringing Matrix back. We're getting a fourth bloody film at Matrix. I mean, why? I think you can bring something back if you know where you're going to go with it and you take it in a very unique direction. Do you know what I mean? And I think that works, but not just to like go over old things on a remake. Is I watched Mortal Engines today, and Mortal Engines, it were like, yeah, this is so different and good, but it was absolutely crap. I was bored stiff watching it. I watched Iron Sky 2 last night. It was awful. Honestly, I did a review. I'll post it in the links, but that's a YouTube thing, isn't it? So, no, it was terrible. Right, hang on. It doesn't well. All right, I've read that. Osman, compared to the current Star Wars, say the Phantom Menace. Yeah, yes, I totally agree with that. Yeah, yeah. I actually prefer trilogies to new ones. Prequels, because Revenge of the Sith is amazing. I'm more interested in Palpatine than any others. I found Darth Vader quite monotone, really. I mean, he's all right, but he's not Palpatine, is he? Palpatine he's a master manipulator, and he's got an interesting backstory. Whereas Darth Vader is just some guy. Right, I got Osman compared to yeah, right. Just some guy. What would your very first film you would take to see cinema or cinema? It was really vague for me, but I was either Ghostbusters, Raiders of the Lost Ark. My very first film I saw at the cinema was The Land That Time Forgot. Seriously, The Land That Time Forgot. I think that was my first film with Doug McClure, the dinosaur killer. Do you remember Doug McClure at Dinosaurs? Cheesy Dinosaurs. And then we got The Return to the Land of Time Forgot. John, you'll remember them. You know, classic movies. And then Warlords of Atlantis. I do recommend these films, guys. Give them a check out, especially Warlords of Atlantis. Doug McClure, the dinosaur killer. Superb. Pre Jurassic Park. You know what I mean? Right, hang on. I can't wait for the Mandalorian. No, I can't, Daniel. I'm looking really forward for it. Jane. John Campea and the crew of Collider and said that petition of the Game of Thrones is so dumb, and saying Jeremy from G&G is happy for that petition. He looks so dumb. Oh, they can't remake it, Jane. I agree. I've not seen Game of Thrones. I've got first seasons 1, 2, and 3. I'm not going to bother watching it because I read some reviews this week that apparently this final season's been awful, and I can't be bothered to sit through how many seasons of that just to get to that. I can't bother. Plus, Sword and Sorcery, I'm more science fiction and video games than all else, you know. So maybe one day I'll jump onto Game of Thrones, but I just can't be bothered. I watched Doom Patrol. Have you seen Doom Patrol, guys? You've got to watch it, Doom Patrol. Just a masterpiece. It is. Hang on, Daniel's up something. Did you say Picard show clip and photos? Describe it as a slower and more meditative. I'm worried it will be Monday because I like the fast-paced actors cover Section 30 would show. Well, no, I think I don't want it to be like Discovery, Daniel. I do not want the Picard. I want Star Trek with Picard. I want what it stands for. I want the feel of it. I don't mind the odd episode where it speeds up, but I want I want a connection with this. You know, like I did with Next Gen. I want that connection. And especially with Patrick Stewart, it's so well respected that I think it's got to be done differently to Discovery. Picard has to be better than Discovery. It's got to be. It has to be. Right, hang on. The Osman, my first sci-fi movie was Logan's Run. Do you know, Osman, that's one of the best movies ever made. I couldn't see that. I couldn't see that. My parents went to see it. I couldn't see it because when it came out, we had. Do you remember Double A at the cinema where it were? Hang on. Do you remember Double A where you had to be over 14 to go see a certain film? Well, I was too young. Don't want me to see it. So, but when I finally got to see it on BBC One, I was absolutely stunned by it. I've got it on Blu-ray. I've got the TV series on DVD. I paid out for a TV series because in fact it's quite hard to get hold of, and I love the TV series. I really do. I did review Logan's Run, the books, and the TV series, and I've got the gun as well. You know, he's gone. I've got that, yeah. Hang on, just some guy, Doug McClure, blimey, that was the 70s. Reminds me of Legion in Red Dwarf when he guarantees lists it absolutely. No, we need Doug McClure. Doug McClure is like, he was like before Sam Neill. You know, Doug McClure was the true dinosaur killer. You know, do you know what I mean? Yeah, Doug McClure was amazing. He really was. Hang on. Just some guy. Right. Daniel's the Picard show would take place 20 years after the Dominion War, and DS9, and the Dominion War ended in 2375. Yeah, that's right, Daniel. That is so right. But yeah, it's Romulus has been destroyed, hasn't it? Because Romulus got destroyed about, I think, Romulus was destroyed about 18 years later after Dominion War, wasn't it? You know, because in the new in the Kelvin timeline, there is a graphic novel. It's canon. Data's the captain of the Enterprise. Picard's an ambassador, and this orbital supernova that goes off is with the red matter. There is that mission gets set up to destroy it. You know. Well, apparently in the books, you remember Sailor? Do you remember Sailor? Sasha Yar's daughter. Well, she was the one that created the orbital supernova in the books. You know, to destroy because they were like Romulus, were like there were a bit of a political thing going on, and they put this stuff in sun, and it turned it into something else. You know. Uh, Hang on, the Picard show will take plenty 20 years. The Dominion won't end it yet. Hang on, Jane. I like to see Jeremy's face when Kathleen Kennedy, Steven Spielberg, and Lucasfilm buys you. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know what Disney buys Google. Well, Disney tried buying Star Trek franchise apparently a few years ago. I don't think they should own anymore. Do you? I mean, they own everything now, Disney, don't they? Probably bought McDonald's. We don't know about it. Mickey Burgers. I think that YouTube will change a lot in the future. I agree with that. Well, apparently, you know that YouTube Premium, Jane, where you pay for it. They're getting rid of it so we can watch all free stuff that paid to be made, but they're going to put adverts in it because YouTube subscription it never works. Which I don't know why they started that anyway. Daniel's hot topics. Rumors still persist that the prime timeline is not the OG timeline. Well, apparently, Daniel, it is Discovery and Picard is in the prime timeline. I think the mistake is what they're doing, Daniel, that they shouldn't be making prequels. You know, I think Enterprise were the perfect prequel, you know. I really do. I think Enterprise were a perfect prequel for what it was. I like Enterprise. You know, it had its flaws, but they tried to take at least it was original, you know, and it had its own identity. And it went to set a prequel up 10 years before Kirk is just a bit, I just don't think it's right. You know, right. And I'll get sci-fi themes on. Sci-fi. Here we go. Sci-fi TV music. Yes. But here we go. Bang. Good. Star Trek, the original series. Where no man has gone before. Right. Right. Hang on. Let me catch up. Just some guy. I wonder what reality the Picard series will be setting. Don't forget the 2009 remake Vulcan was destroyed. How would that? But that was in the parallel timeline where Spock crossed over. Because, as I said a couple of minutes ago, that there was a graphic novel that was canon that was tied in to that film. And the Hubble supernova, when it went off, you know, story. Well, Data was captain of the Enterprise. Picard was an ambassador, and they had a stealth mission. So obviously, because Romulans and Vulcans didn't trust each other. So when Spock did the secret mission, obviously he got sucked in. He got sucked into a parallel timeline, but went back in time. But the prime time universe still exists. Life's going on as normal. But Romulus got destroyed in the original timeline. So the other lot come from just call it a parallel universe. You know what I mean? There's a cop out in it, really. You know. I mean, the Kelvin timeline movies were all right. I mean, I like the first one, but the other two movies were pretty dreadful, weren't they, really? And I hate the look of that Enterprise. I mean, it was a bloody ugly ship, that was. Hang on. Disney is going, Disney tried to buy Star Trek. So I heard a couple of years back. Well, they were after, when Paramount and CBS got split up, they were sort of interested. Hang on, Jane. All right. The Osman Disney is going to have anything of it. Oh yeah, they want to own every single franchise in the world. Bob, how are you, bud? Good to hear from you. Hope you've had a good weekend. Thank you so much for your excellent review of Babylon 5 series set, one of my favourite sci-fi of all time. Babylon 5 is one of the greatest sci-fi series ever made. It is, and it still stands out today, Bob. It does. It's a masterpiece. Is Babylon 5. I sometimes I know they're going to remake it. They're on about it, but I think it might be best just to be left alone. It's a classic series, and it stands out alone. I suppose that will because we've got Orville now. Orville's took everything what Star Trek's about and put it in it with a sense of humour. That's why Orville is so good. But Babylon 5 back then, it was its own thing, separate to Star Trek franchise. Even though Deep Space Nine apparently was ripped off from it. Because J. Michael Straczynski did go to Paramount and pitch his idea. And they sort of nicked it. I mean, they did, didn't they, really? Bob, I've been collecting Enterprise autographs for so many years. I like the real feel of Enterprise. I've got all their autographs. I've got the entire crew. It took me 8 years to get every single autograph of the Enterprise crew. 8 years. I finally did it. Honestly, I love Enterprise. I just think the final episode was an insult to it. I really do. Shouldn't have done that. But Enterprise, it's great. I love it. At least it had its own identity, and it was Star Trek. Jane, I didn't knew that Universal Studios has the rights to vote. Universal Film and Television does, yeah, but they don't have rights to the comic character. But I think, no doubt, Disney will want the Hulk back. Daniel's hot topic. But Midnight Edge, Mecha Random 42, Nerdroll Dick says that TOS, TNG, DS9 Virgin, the movies original timeline and prime timeline is another timeline that's split from the Kelvin timeline created by. No, Daniel, Discovery, Picard. Look at the order. Right, let's go into order of the original timeline series, right? Enterprise, right? Discovery, Star Trek, Next Gen, DS9, Voyager, right? That's how it is in the timeline. And then 10 movies, right? And then that 10 original movies, no. Yeah, 4 Next Gen movies, 6 original series movies. So that's all in the prime timeline, right? The Kelvin movies, that's crossing over to another parallel universe, but going back in their timeline. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we should get the doctor in and ask him. But that's how I see it, and that's what I've read. And that is meant to be official, Daniel. Honestly. But I don't know. They're not making any more J.J. Abrams movies. That director, Quentin Tarantino's meant to be doing next one, apparently. But I don't know if that got off the ground. John Disney are the Borg. Resistance is futile. They are Disney are the Borg. I like that. But that'd make a pretty cool t-shirt, that one. Disney are the Borg. Resistance is futile. Hang on. Right. Daniel's that's all right, Jen. And Sony also has the rights to Spider-Man. Yes, they do, but for how long? Because don't forget, Sony's only got it for so long. They don't own it permanent. They might have like a 20-year lease on it. I don't know the precise detail. But all Disney's got to do is just sit back and they'll get the character back. It's going to be interesting to see where the MCU's going after Endgame, though. I know they're planning a big thing with the X Men. They're revamping the whole X Men trilogy. Maybe we'll get proper stories now. Is anybody going to see Dark Phoenix in next week or so? I am. I might be going to see Godzilla next week. I'm tempted, to go see Godzilla. Daniel's Hot Topics. Martin, I love that vid where you go to the Harry Potter store. It was great. Can you visit the Harry Potter store again? That was so great. Yeah, I can do. Me and my friends, we're going to pub above the Harry Potter store. That's why we're there that day I did the filming. I'll tell you something, Danny. It's bloody expensive in there. I mean, it's overpriced for what it is. But people come from all over the world to stand by this supermarket trolley. Platforms at 9.25 or something. Uh, right, hang on. Right. Then Jane, I only like Star Trek from the 60s. I love all Star Trek, Jane. I do. I love all Star Trek. But for me, my favourite Star Trek is Deep Space Nine. I think that's been the best of it so far. The Osman. Thanks for the explanation of the Trek timeline, Martin. Well, I hope I'm right. That's how I've worked it out because there's a graphic novel that confirms this. Honestly, mate. I've got it. I'll have to dig it out, but there is a graphic novel that confirms it, and it's canon because Spock comes over from the original timeline. So does Nero as well. That's why, because the Picard series is all to do with the destruction of Romulus. It's not there. The Romulan Empire's been wiped out. Well, not the Empire, but the mother planet. Romulus and Remus have been destroyed. So no doubt the Empire will have gone into political upheaval. And they probably lost a lot of the fleet as well because they've probably been in orbit around Romulus and Remus. And other powers in the quadrant probably conquered the outer Romulan colonies. So it's going to be interesting to see the devastation. I think they've made a good choice here because I think the whole Picard series could wrap a lot of things up, especially with the Dominion War, because there's the aftermath of that. What happened? What happened to Cardassia? The founders in the Gamma Quadrant. And are the Borg still about? Oh, hang on, sorry. Just some guy. How are you, bud? Battle Beyond the Stars. Sorry, I missed that. Right, hang on. Battle Beyond the Stars. Oh, sorry, just some guy. All right, I've got it. Battle Beyond the Stars, 1978 was a decent movie starring John Boyd and George Peppard. Yeah, I remember that, bud. Yeah, John Boyd. His spaceship looked like a pair of balls, didn't it? It did look like a pair of bollocks flying around in outer space. It did. Remember that spaceship he had? And George Peppard, Battle Beyond the Stars, guys. Brilliant movie. Roger Corman, cheesy as anything. Do you know what I mean? And Robert Vaughn as Gelt, the playing his same character he played in the original Magnificent Seven. Hey, I saw that at cinema. John Put. All right, Cookland. How are you? Good to hear from you, mate. Bob, an actual to Paul JB is such a. I'll get real. Yeah, I've got to pull. I've got to pull. Yep. I've got to pull, and I got Oshi Sato about 8 years ago. Finally, Jane Turner. No, the Osman. I've been confused about. I think we all have, mate. How you doing, Copeland? Good to hear from you, bud. John 934. Daniel's not topic. I got Harry Potter, Philosopher's Stone, The Chamber of Secrets, and The Prisoner of Azkaban. Yep, no, that's right, John. Is that the movies you're on about, 934? Uh, just some guys. Star Trek continues the next one remake. Oh yeah, Star Trek continued. Just some guys, brilliant. I mean, I watched final episode. I was in tears. When that door, when that door opened on that bridge. When door opened on bridge and that bridge is dark and he's just there in new uniform. I mean, what a way to finish the 5-year mission off, you know. Oh, yeah, John. Sorry. The pub next to the Harry Potter shop is called the Parcel Yard, which we've been in there quite a few times actually over the years. It's a very nice pub. It's not cheap, but it is good for a night out. It's a nice place, nice to go now and again. But the Harry Potter shop is underneath it. Daniel's on top of it. Oh, yeah, 9 and so yeah, it's 9 and 3. Yeah, it's I've just remembered that. So yeah, but they all come from all over. Well, I mean, the queue up round block just stand by that trolley, and it's not even in right place. It's not in right place. Uh, Daniel's up top of it. Martin, I heard that Voldemort split his soul 7 pieces and created the horror club. I don't know about that, Daniel. I'm not a massive Harry Potter. I've seen all the films, but I don't know. I've not seen Fantastic Beasts yet. I would like. Hang on. I would like to sit down and see them at some point. They're like the prequels out there with young Dumbledore. Jane Turner, my comment, please. Hang on. John Compere said that he heard that Dark Phoenix is really awful. Well, after the apocalypse thing, Jane, I'm not really sort of jumping all over this to sort of be excited about the X-Men. I don't know why they couldn't tell the original graphic novel story over 3 films with the Sentinels and all that leading to her becoming Dark Phoenix. And we won't talk about that other X-Men film, will we? Which got erased from the timeline. I do like X-Men First Class, though. I thought that was really good. Hang on, Jane Turner. Jane, Martin, I completed. The husband, love you, bro. I'm out till next time. All right, bud. Live long and prosper. See you next time. Daniel's up topic. Tom Riddle's diary. Marvelo, Goldring, Salazar, Slytherin, Lockett, Helga Hufflepuff, Cup, Rowan, Ravenclaw, Diana. Whoa. Well, I think I'll leave you the authority on Harry Potter, Daniel. Harry Potter, unknown to Voldemort until after he had destroyed it. Nagini the Snake. All right, movie critic, how are you? Good evening, Martin. Hope you had a good weekend so far, my friend. Yeah, it's been all right. Got a bit of the sniffles, actually. I think that's to do with weather. But yeah, it's not too bad. Looking forward to next week, bank holiday. Cold Club, Star Trek continues. Was excellent. The best fan film series, Star Trek New Voyages Fade 2. Had some good episodes too. Yeah, and I thought Star Trek Axanar was far better than Star Trek Discovery. Because Star Trek Axanar, that 20-minute piece, got Star Trek what it should have come back as. It did. And they didn't go with that idea. That's why they took them to court, wasn't it? What? Right, hang on. Cold Star Trek is the best fan film series. Star Trek New Voyages Fade 2. Oh, it did. But have you tried Star Trek Accident, bud? It's 20 minutes long. It's on YouTube. You watch it. Honestly, this is what Discovery should have been. Daniel on topics. Voldemort split his soul so much that when he died, he was unable to move on and he's in limbo. Yeah, I forgot what happened. He got destroyed though, didn't he? Did he get taken out? Didn't he? Bobo, I must admit, I will always be a big fan of these Days Nine, but something about the isolated colony in space attracts me. Yep, I love Deep Space Nine. Great. I love the space station. Like everything in Federation, because it wasn't as wonderful as we all thought it was. Just some guy. I think the X Men wraps Logan has been a great gen. I love Logan, mate. What a film. Uh, Cold Blood. Actually, that was great. I donated towards it. Have you seen the leaked images from Star Trek Picard, at least Starfleet? At least the Starfleet uniforms look similar to Voyager. Yep. If you go to Martin Sci-Fi Appeal on Facebook, I uploaded the images there about 3 days ago. But yesterday there was 10 seconds. If you go to Ketwolski, he showed 10 seconds of a clip that has been released from CBS of Picard walking into Starfleet. So we had like a 10-minute clip, a 10-second clip of it. That's on the Ketwolski channel. Hang on. Coco, Action Hours. Yeah, I donated a tenner towards Action Hours. I sent in about 20 quid to continues as well. Action, I still keep meaning to download to turn them into Blu-rays. You know, with the covers from Star Trek Continues from website. I never get around to it because I'd like them with my Star Trek Blu-rays. Right. Movie critic. I just bought Iron Sky and you're recommending it on Blu-ray on eBay today. So looking forward to watching it when it comes. Yeah, Iron Sky is a strange one. If you're into oddballness, it's like science fiction and politics and like all the weird like conspiracy stuff in the world, Iron Sky, you'll get it totally. I mean, I don't think Iron Sky's for everybody. But I've watched it and it is a cult film. It is very good. It's funny. But when I bought the sequel on Friday, it was absolutely terrible. It was it was just awful, and I was surprised because they had so much they could have gone with. It could have been such a better film. Do you know what I mean? Than what it should have been. Uh, Daniel's up top. Jen, hang on, right, Jen. Put Dark Phoenix and the New Mutants in Hulu because I think these two movies will flop in the face. Well, apparently Disney's holding back the New Mutants and it's not getting released, Jane, apparently. They're actually holding it back. I don't know why. So I think they're putting a lot of the Fox stuff on hold. I know they're going to be, they're on about reinventing the Aliens franchise. I think they own the Predator franchise as well now. You know, so it'd be interesting to see what they do with Alien, though. Right. Daniel's on topic. Daniel's on topic. I miss Peter Capaldi. I hope they establish he's still out there as a future regeneration doctor. Should have got rid of him at all, mate, after that farce at last series. Mate, I tried to. All right, last series, there were 1 or 2 episodes that were semi decent, which I'm not knocking her. She's all right, but it just got worse, didn't it? And after New Year's Day episode, I just didn't have time for it. You know, after New Year's episode, what was that about? It was that bad. I couldn't stop laughing. You know, honestly, it was so bad that it was funny. Right. Daniel's right. Just some guy. One of the best sci-fi dramas of all times for me, personally, is Buffy and Angel. Oh man, that final battle between. Oh God, yeah. I'm watching season 4 of Angel at the moment. But yeah, season 5 was incredible. Yeah, when when Spike said to him, "You take the 1,000 on the left, and I'll take," and Angel goes, "I'll take out the dragon," and it just finished. But there was a graphic novel series that came out where it continued. It was season 6, the graphic novel series, and Cordelia came back as a dragon. And there was a big battle that defeated him, and the senior partners put the universe back to what it should have been. So no, I don't think anybody remembers it happened, the altered reality or something, but he defeated him. I would have liked to have seen that. I would have liked to have seen Angel season 6. I think they owed us that. Uh, Jane, have you seen John Wick? No, no, not yet, Jane. No, I've seen the first one, but I've not seen three. I like Keanu Reeves. I think he's great. Uh, Daniel's hot topic. Martin, people are only ripping and bashing the Picard series, the Phantom Menace, and is ripping it to shreds. Well, how can you rip it apart when we haven't seen it yet? Again, it's like what Jane said earlier, which I think Jane made a good point that, you know, if fans don't get what they want in something, they turn on it. But the whole point is to like watch something and be totally surprised by it and go on a journey. How can you knock it when we haven't seen it? That's all I'm saying. And don't forget everything that's been leaked and coming out. That could be just false flags. Marvel do that all the time. Hang on, movie critic. Yes, I seen John Wick Chapter 3 last week, Jane. Best one so far, I reckon. Right, I'm going to have to get number 2 and watch it. I'll download it. Shouldn't have said that, should I? You know. Well, I don't download stuff. No. Well, it'll be on Netflix or something, or Amazon. I'll check them out, see if it's on there. Copeland, talking of weird sci-fi, did you see Dark Star? Yes, yes, with the captain in the freezer, and the alien beach ball with the duck feet. Yeah, it's classic movie. It's absolutely brilliant. I love John Carpenter. I love Big Trouble in Little China as well. You know, I picked that up a couple of weeks ago. Steelbook Big Trouble in Little China. I will do a review on it when I've done some research into that film. Movie critic. I wasn't. Hang on, Jane Turner. Hang on, Jane. Wow, I forgot about this new Doctor Who. Yes, I forget. You know, I forgot her name now. Actually, do you know? I forgot all about her. Actually, it's amazing how I forgot about her. You know, got a good point there, Jane. Movie critic. I wasn't keen on Peter Capaldi as the Doctor in Doctor Who. Daniel's hot topic. Much prefer one of the other Doctors, but that's my view. But on Blu-ray in June, I think June 28th, a whole season of guess what? Hang on. We need a round of applause for this. Definitely. Right, hang on. Need a round of applause for this. You know, John Pertwee, a whole season of John Pertwee in Blu-rays getting released 28th of June. Do you know what I mean? And that's just fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. You know, John Pertwee, whole season coming out in June on Blu-ray, and I can't wait for it. I really can't wait. Uh, just some guy. Yeah, I see. But I very rarely download stuff. I don't trust download sites. But if I could stream on them, yeah, I will do. Yeah, I don't think we should be admitting that on it. Should we? Well, that's we're not doing all wrong because you can apparently. So yeah, I stream. Yeah, definitely. It's there is a site called Popcorn Time. Apparently, that's meant to be really good. You can download off there and that, and it's no problem. So Daniel's up. Hang on. Just some guy. Movie critic. All right. Just some guy. Spike wanted to return for a follow up, but he said Whedon had better. As better up is nearly 60, and there's only long you can play the bottle vampire. Yeah, yeah. I think we're a bit too late now. Actually, David Bonner don't look so bad, does he? Really? I mean, he's aged well, hasn't he? But ain't there were rumours this year about Angel. It were on the internet. There were a couple of sites going on about it. You know, uh, j- right, movie critics. I hope last episode of Game of Thrones tomorrow isn't a disappointment because so far there's only been a few episodes of season 8 that I have liked. Man, well, apparently they've all been panning it. Did it all get leaked? The end and that, and everybody's really having a go. There's a petition. Nearly 1 million people have signed it to demand it be remade. You know, hang on, I've got a message. Who's that from? I've got a message on my phone. Uh, all right. Oh, cheers, Daniel. Yeah, I've just got that link now. Right, I'll check that out later. Cheers for that. Right, hang on. Right, where are we? I'm falling behind here. John Carp, hang on, Bobo, hang on, moving out of the last episode. Right, Bobo, I think the planet of, so God. Right, hang on, Bobo, I think right, I think the Planet of Evil was probably my favourite classic film for those early effects. I've liked the axons, yeah, you know, I love the effects on the axons, you know, when the axons came to Earth. Forgot what that episode's called now. You know, mine's Planet of the Spiders. I wanted tears of that when I watched it as a kid. I said to my dad, I said, "What's happening to him?" He said, "He's becoming somebody else." He said, "Don't ask me." What about 5? You know what I mean? John Carpenter's masterpiece for me was They Live. They Live 1988 sums up existence perfectly. I totally agree. That film was 20 years before its time. Do you know what I mean? It was 20 years before its time with that film. Hang on, guys. I'm going to have to stop my nose up, and this is disgusting. But I'm not being disgusting. Hang on. No, well, that was disgusting. No, I've got a handkerchief. You know when you get your nose itches and you know when you're on verge of wanting to sneeze and it's really bloody annoying. You know. Hang on, right. Movie correct. Uh, I love John Peters, Doctor Who, Martin, that movie critic. Just some guy. Daniel's hot topics. I Angel would flee to Italy to team back up. Definitely. Would have been nice to have seen that. The final battle of good versus evil. Movie critic. I don't see what they can do next with these new Star films, Jane, as they most covered it all now. Well, the Star Wars thing is going to finish. That's it. After this one, we're not getting no more Star Wars films until 2022. Might be even 2023 because they're going back to the old Republic. It's like with Marvel. Have you noticed they're winding down the films now because it's all going to digital? Disney wants to get this cable network off the ground, online network. That's why they're spending a fortune on it. We've got Vision and Scarlet Witch. We've got Falcon and Winter Soldier on a road trip through America fighting crime. And there's a load of it coming out. Loki, the TV series. The Cold Club, They Live in the Thing, Christine. Oh, definitely. For me, Escape from New York, They Live, and Big Trouble in Little China. Jane Turner. To be honest, Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker will be the same movie as The Force Awakens. Well, something's got to be different in this, Jen, because it's got to finish 42 years of history off. You know, who's going to. I don't think good or the dark side will win. I think they'll be joined together. Movie critic, yes, I've heard that, Martin. I definitely agree. They should remake season 8 from scratch. What do you. Of Game of Thrones? Can't see him doing it. It's good for actors. They'll just demand more money. But I don't know. Be aware, YouTube are watching. You remember your Hi guys, I love life. Oh, you love life. Good to see you again. Hi guys, hi Martin. Good to see you, brother. And you, buddy. Hope you've had a good weekend. Movie critic. Oh, I say a movie critic. I say Jane. Then why sure if it's for weekend should be totally different to any Star Wars movie. Well, it's got to be. It has to be. It's the final film. They've got to pull something out of the hat to finish it off. Or because if it flops, it's gonna destroy 42 years of Star Wars history. Movie critic. Hello, John. Nice to see you and meet you. Movie critic. Hope everyone is well tonight. Yeah, I think we're all right, aren't we? Oh, does anyone? I'm just saying. I'm looking at Sliders, classic series Sliders. Jane. Hang on, Jane. Movie critic. Force Awakens is the New Hope. Well, yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it was a total rip off of that, wasn't it? And don't even get me started on the second one. Coco, your stock could go viral or be viral. I'm thinking about opening a merchandise shop, mate, and selling my snot off. Can you imagine that? Yeah, come on. Yeah, and if you go to my link down, then go to my website with my merchandise, you can buy Martin's snot, $10.99. You know. Oh God, I hope that didn't get picked up. You know when I went. I just find it off. Like I've got a handkerchief down there. I just don't in front of you guys. It's a bit vulgar. You might be eating. Love Life. Martin, have you seen this season final of The Oval? No, I'm watching them on Wednesday. And then I'm going to go into a big debate about it. I've just had a lot on, but I've got to catch up on the last couple of episodes. So I'm glad I'm holding them back because I'm looking forward to watching it. You know, Martin, have you watched it? Yes, Ryan. Hi, Ryan. I hope you're all right, mate. Yeah, roll on the next season, bud. Expanse is the best thing on the TV. It's the best science fiction out there. It's the Expanse. Love it. With a big wormholes all opening up inside that big wormhole. I better not because some people haven't seen it, have they? So I won't give it. I've just finished Lucifer. Absolutely superb. Just some guy. The next Star Wars may be another Dynasty Star. Oh, I hope not. Just some guy. The next Star Wars may be another Dynasty. The Skywalker story will end with the next one to come out. I hope not. I want it gone now. I think, it needs resetting and reimagining. I mean, I just hope the rise of Skywalker will turn into something a lot better. I've heard Sliders is coming back. He's been approached, him and John Rhys Jones and, was it Jerry O'Connell, is it? Apparently, he's been approached about Sliders. I love Sliders. Well, I'm going to do a big review on Sliders at some point. And Sliders, I love. I'm looking at Mutant X at the moment, another cancelled series. I'm sort of halfway through, so that'll be up in next week or so. Just some guy. The Force is the same. How good or evil it's how you will do. Well, I think just some guy. I think it'll all get balanced out at the end. But there'll be a price to pay. It's like good and evil are joined together. Because Palpatine's he's the antithesis of evil, isn't he? Daniel's up topic. I wonder what this live action Star Wars TV series will be. I hope it will be nice for Red TV series show that. Well, apparently there's 3 television series planned. Captain Cassian Andor from Rogue One. He's getting a TV series apparently about the rebellion. But say that's another classic, isn't it? $6 million man, brilliant. Why can't they make stuff like this with cool intros? Sad Sully played young virgin himself in a film. All right, just some guy. Hang on, Dan. I wonder what the third live action. All right, just some guy. Anyone see the guy that does an impression of Van Sully playing young film? Yeah, a good idea. I'd go for that. Choosing for Solo. Daniel's up top. It's Sliders Classic series. Daniel, brilliant. Jane, Martin, are you going to see Star Wars? Yes, definitely. I can't wait for it. Yeah, I need to see it. I need to close this chapter in my life off now. I need to get closure with Star Wars. You know. Sliders was great. Love Life. Sliders was great. I dropped it after first season when the show dropped the professor. Yeah, it got a bit silly, didn't it? When did Quinn get merged into another body with somebody else because he left? We're all a bit silly, that, wasn't it? Love Life. Mike, can you stream the awful stream for TV FM movies for free? Yeah, solo movies. Try solo movies, but there's a lot of spam verts on there, but solo movies should have it. At Steve for TV FM. All right, I'll check them out. Cheers, bud. But I will go. I'm going to do the old Orville season 2. You know, movie critic. Movie critic. Hello, John Poe. I hope you are well. All right. Oh, that. Yep, fine, thanks. That's jump right. Movie critic. I've all 3 seen Sliders. Fantastic Sci-Fi TV 7. Wasn't the same with Jerry O'Connell disappeared later on in the TV series. Yeah, I've got Sliders. I've even got the 5th season. With terrible ending where Rembrandt gets that injected him, that anti-Cro-Mag disease. I did like the Cro-Mags. I thought there was some potential there with them. But they just really didn't use them, did they? They ended up becoming like Nazis, didn't they? And it were all a bit stupid, that. But I was a big fan of Carrie, were I? Movie critic, all right. Love Live. Tons of TV shows that I'm going to check that out, but can you download stuff from there then? You know. Oh God, Babylon 5 classic. It's coming up on big monitor, right? Right. Coco Sliders had some very hot women with Sabrina Lloyd and Carrie. Oh, I love Carrie Woodard. Wanted to get married to her. Yeah, but Sabrina Lloyd, she was lovely though, wasn't she? She was like the girl next door, wasn't she? Hang on, Jane, please sing this lyrics, just the man with the man's courage, you know. No. No. I can't sing. Just a man's courage. You know, he's nothing but a man. He can never fall no one, but pure at heart may find flash. Oh, that's when I used to go to the pub and get drunk. I remember singing that down at the Star Trek bar many years ago. Love Life. Sabrina Lloyd was great. Sliders. Well, it might be coming back. Jerry O'Connell's been approached. And John Rhys Davis have both been interested in it. So, be interested. I'd like to know what happened to Rembrandt because I like Rembrandt. He was great. So, Jane, Robert Pattinson as Batman, like this chat. I'm open to it. It should be interesting to see what happens. Carrie would have ended up an episode of Atlantis, John Seppert. Oh, God, she didn't she? And she were in that film with Big Snake. What was it, Anaconda? Was it Anaconda 1? I gave up after Anaconda 2. I think Anaconda 1, it wasn't too bad, but she was in Anaconda, wasn't she? You know. So, guys, we've come to another successful Sunday stream. Done an hour. Right. I won't be on next weekend. It's hang on. Yes, she was. Oh God, I haven't seen that film in years. Eight-legged freaks. Good God, that was, yeah, I remember that. You're going back there, Copeland. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to be on Wednesday night. I won't be on bank holiday because it's bank holiday. I'm out Sunday. So I will be on Wednesday this week and then Sunday. If I can do next Sunday, I will try. But if I can't, I will do this Wednesday at 7 o'clock, if that's all right with you guys. It's just because I won't be on Sunday. I will be doing the Oval thing. That is going to get done. I've got a list of stuff I have to do. So it will be done. And I want to do a big review on Mutant X. I've got a thing for cancelled television series. Don't ask me why. I just have. Right, Copeland, just some guy, Jane, movie critic, John, Bobo, Pete, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you on Wednesday, 7 o'clock, for another sci-fi chat. Yeah, I love all this. We end up down memory lane. I'm talking about these series, but most younger generation won't have a clue what they are. Hang on. What's his last comments? Hang on. Robert Pattinson as Batman. I like this choice. Yeah, nah, got a problem. I'm open to it. Your favourite movie from Keanu Reeves? The Matrix. Seriously, I think The Matrix, followed by Bill and Ted. And on that note, I will be going. Right, I'll see you on Wednesday, guys, at 7 o'clock. I look forward to it. And have a great week. And I will say, live long and prosper. All right, guys, have a great week. Bye.